I don't think we have systems to help the players to thrive.
Okay.
Right, like you're saying, you put the player into the system and then let him figure it out. Let him have the mentality. He must have the mentality. He must want to win. He must whatever. Right. As much as our players may be talented, raw talent, that talent needs to be nurtured and put into a system to help them thrive and get the best out of them. So now, for instance, Japan being top 20 in the world is not by accident. Right? It's them deciding and developing systems to get the best out of their players to get them where they are. Not just purely basing it on lezi zimnandi. And we don't have that. This is why I say, I argue, not argue, but bring the point of maybe signing for Sundowns is the ceiling. Because what is the actual pathway to get me from Ezola to London? What is the pathway to do that? Do you know what the pathway is?
Well, besides I don't think it's necessarily a pathway thing. But Coach Picasso spoke about exposure earlier. I think sometimes you only know what you can see. You get what I mean? So
yes,
that's very true.
You are,
your knowledge is limited to your environment.
You're a fan you're a fan of English Premiership. You don't feel like you can go play there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You or you sit down and you wonder, as you're saying, what's the pathway? Hey, the pathway might be too much. Let me stay here. But sometimes that exposure, I believe it has to be. I honestly feel like we lack leadership in the country. We lack people that can tell us, everybody, that this is what is possible. This is what you can do. When I spoke to Josta Dladla, the first thing he said when Tate Motsepe arrived, he said, Tate Motsepe sat us down. And he said, guys, you guys are good, but you can be great, you can be whatever. You get what I mean? Like, he instilled an attitude in them from top down, and obviously with structure.
Yes.
Monies, bonuses, the ruthlessness of the competition.
Yes.
And he was like, I'm going to create this culture. Do we lack that within our leadership, our PSL leadership, our SAFA leadership, to actually make these things, like in every other country, in rugby, they strive to play for the Springboks?
To be honest,